Well guys, good afternoon and welcome here to Bristol for round number 4 of the 2014 NASCAR Spring Cup Series season as we are live here from the Bristol Motor Speedway. The Food City 500 under the lights this year, getting ready to go green, 50 laps of racing, short track action. I'm Eric Burton from MJ531 here to deliver you today's race with Carl Edwards, the 2007 fall winner, starting on the pole. We got a couple of Fords on the front row. How about a qualifying effort out of Eric Almirola? He will start second today. He was in the top 10 in points entering Las Vegas, but with a 41st place finish, took him all the way to 22nd in points. Row 2, we got a couple of teammates. Ryan Newman in the 31. Caterpillar Chevrolet will roll off third. And rookie Austin Dillon will start in the 4th spot. And then we got the top 5 is another rookie. Good qualifying run for Justin Allgaier. He will start 5th. Denny Hamlin, Marcus Ambrose with a great run in qualifying. Paul Menard, Matt Kenseth, and rookie Kyle Larson will complete the top 10. But now let's take you down track side and show you the rest of the starting lineup. Tony Stewart will be 11th, Joey Logano 12th, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, and Casey King your top 15. Couple of things to point out in today's race. Ryan Vickers in the 55. They have a new paint scheme. There it is. So that's the first race with the new paint scheme for Vickers. Your points got shooken up a lot after Vegas. And we have a new points leader. That is the guy starting right next to the 55, the 16 of Greg Biffle. He has a 1-point lead on the number 18 of Kyle Busch. He'll be starting inside the top 15 and 13th, I believe. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ricky Stenhouse were tied for the points lead entering Vegas, but Stenhouse's last place finish and Jr., who had I believe he had a top 10, lost the lead. So Earnhardt is now 3rd in points, only 4 points behind though. Brad Keselowski and Matt Kenseth are tied, or not tied, but they are the top 5 in points. There's not really no new driver changes this weekend, but let's make sure one more time as we take you through the field. Oh yeah, Travis Kvapil will be making his first start of the season in the 32, driving for Fast Lane Racing. We expect a lot of drivers to be in that car this year, and Kvapil is making his first shot as town is sitting down trackside to get the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
As the pace car and the drivers will fire up their engines, we will take you to the green flag in just a moment. It appears that all 42 drivers have fired up their engines and they are now rolling off, soon to be rolling off into turn 3. Time to get this race underway. Carl Edwards and Eric Almirola, 2 Fords. Row 2 is 2 Chevys. Coming down to take the green flag, the Food City 500 live from Bristol is green. Ryan Newman already takes second away, and Kyle Larson bounces off the wall. We got drivers going everywhere down the backstretch. And we got a crash up ahead. Dale Jr., Michael Annett, Brian Vickers, and Jr. tumbling down the racetrack. Michael Annett's involved. It appears that is the only crash that occurred. Allmendinger, David Reagan, Jeff Gordon got slowed down. Cole Witt. Well, I don't believe they got any damage. I think the 47 might have some rear end damage. Yes, he has some side damage. Stenhouse for the 2nd week in a row, he's involved. Ryan Vickers in the 55 involved. Michael Annett in the 7. Hasn't been a good start of the rookie year for the 7 of Michael Annett. Down in the points. Carl Edwards kept the lead. Newman 2nd. Dillon, Allgaier, and Almirola fell to 5th place. Let's see. Let's check in and see what happened to bring out the caution. Saw some guys, a lot of guys hitting or getting in the wall off turn 2. There's Junior out of shape, Michael Annette in the 7. They get hooked together, and well, there they go. Then Vickers got ran into by the 17 of Stenhouse. There's Gordon scraping the wall. Allmendinger runs into Stenhouse, and then you see Junior taking that tumble down the track. Luckily for him, he does land on his 4 wheels, and even I believe he's even able to drive away. Yes, he does. This Junior don't need this. He's 3rd in points, and even though it's only 4 races into the 2014 season, it's never early to be collecting those points. Never know how big they will impact your 2014 season when we get to Richmond in September. But that is what brought out the first caution today. Let's take you back to live action. I'm going to be careful. I don't want to end up getting too far ahead. Okay. We will be restarting in lap 6 of 50. Edward Scalita, we already went through the top 5. 6th place will be Marcus Ambrose, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, Paul Menard, and Tony Stewart, your top 10. Giuliano, Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Clint Bowyer, and Jamie McMurray. One car is on pit road. That is the 38 of David Gilliland. Problems with the 38 as the green flag is back out. And how about the 88 of Junior? He's still on the track and going to keep on logging laps. Almirola, who scraped the wall in lap 1, looking on the 51's back. Austin Dillon working on his teammate Ron Newman for 2nd place. Paul Menard on the inside of Denny Hamlin. Pick up a spot in the. And there's Kyle Busch making a 3 wide, trying to get into the top 10. Hamlin goes high. He's in the wall. Bounces into Stewart. Helps up Logano a little bit. Caution is out. And it looks like Carl will be remaining the leader. And the 52 of Brian Keselowski is on pit road. And Landon Castle, Cole Witt maybe. I don't see any cars around. 52 is on pit road, so it most likely had something to do with the 52 and the 33. Well, let's see. And we have gotten word of the 38 of David Gilliland has blown a engine, as you see. You saw that puff of smoke out of the exhaust. 38 looks like is done for the day. And it looks like the 52 is having some sort of issue as he's just drove into his pit stall. Let's try to see what the caution came out for, and let's see. Here we go, right here. Landon Castle, David Reagan, Brian Vickers. 3 wide, there goes Castle. It's turned by David Reagan and keeps it off the wall. And looks like everybody will be able to avoid this 33 of Landon Castle. Gets it rolling again and will not lose the lap, which is a good thing for the 33. This team is outside the top 35 in owner points. So Castle, we missed the Daytona 500. There's another look at it. And there's Cole Witt who got in the wall. That's why he was back here. So probably get the green about on lap 13. Yes, we will. And it'll be Cousin Carl remaining the leader. He led all 13 laps. Ron Newman will be 2nd. Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, and Eric Almirola. Matt Kenseth, Marcus Ambrose, Paul Menard, Kyle Busch, and Casey Kane. Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, Giuliano, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick, Clint Bowyer, McMurray, and Kurt Busch. That is your top 20. The 38 team has reported a gearbox issue, so he is done for the day. He will finish 42nd. Now Edwards has to deal with a lap car. Austin Dillon moves to the inside of Ron Newman. And Keselowski's holding up Edwards. He's going to hit the wall. Dillon on the inside. The 52 is Keselowski. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s on pit road, and the 52's wrecking. That's the 32. Travis Quapple at the 52 is just being looks like being a pain to some drivers. And we still got guys continuing to come down pit road. And we continue to have cars hitting the wall everywhere, but take you back up to the front. Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, and Eric Almirola, your top three. Now Edwards has fell into 4th place. Now Menard trying to get around the 9 of Ambrose. Almirola to the inside of Allgaier. We got 3 drivers who's never won a race in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and they are all running inside the top 3. Now, so that will change as Kenseth on the inside. Look at the 20 picking up a lot of spots. He won the previous Bristol race. He's now up to 3rd. As Austin Dillon in the 3 trying to pull away and grab his first career win. Kenseth is coming though. Here comes Kyle Busch in the 18. He's been one of the quickest cars on the racetrack. Getting into this green flag moon, we see Newman dropping back. We saw Stewart. Caution's out. Looks like it'll be involving the 95 on Michael McDowell. The 88's been on pit road on and off. Maybe the 47 might have been involved, but McDowell looks like we might have some guys going a lap down because these guys are going by. Look out, looks like Dillon might have run into the 24. Gotta be careful. Might have a lot of guys going a lap down because they have been already now passed. I don't know if that is legal, but there goes Cole Witt driving by, Lenny Castle. Jeff Green runs in the back of the 3. But let's go and see how or what has brought out the 3rd caution of the day, which I most likely am sure that it is the 95 of Michael McDowell. Problem with Bristol is kind of hard to see. Why does the caution come out? Just wait, we'll just wait. And there it is. And right here it is involved the 95 on McDowell and the 47 of AJ Allmendinger. So it looks like the one of McMurray's from dropping back that one car, and they make contact, and there goes the 47 of Allmendinger goes around right in front of the 7 of Annette, who does make some contact in the front end. And McDowell slides down the track, and McMurray is or was able to drive away. Actually, all cars were. And that is what brought out the caution. We're not going to show the replays a lot if it's like nothing big. 3 wide, and Allmendinger was just in a place where, I mean, he had no room either run into the 1 of McMurray or run down into the 95 of McDowell. And he didn't really choose either one. He just tried to survive, but not so lucky. What we're going to do now is we're going to show you let's see the drivers who are off the lead lap. 37th place is Brian Keselowski, wherever he is. He is 1 lap down. Travis Quapple is also 1 lap down. Brian Vickers is 3 laps down. So is Ricky Stenhouse, and Dale Jr. in the 88 is now 5 laps down. Horrible run for the 88 team, as he was 2 races ago the points leader. There he is. He's been coming on and off pit road. I don't have no idea why. Austin Dillon will be the leader when we go back green. Matt Kenseth up 2nd. Almirola, Edwards, and Kyle Busch your top 5. Allgaier dropped to 6. Amber 7th. Menard. Greg Biffle up in the top 10. So is Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Johnson 11th. Joey Logano 12th. Clint Bowyer, Ryan Newman, and Casey Kane. Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, and Casey Mears. How about JJ Yeley up in 21st place? Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin, Josh Wise up in 24th, David Rudderman, Tony Raines, Joe Nemechek, David Reagan, Jamie McMurray, and Michael Annett. Jeff Gordon back in 31st. He was involved in that first crash. Cole Witt, Landon Castle, Jeff Green, AJ Allmendinger, and Michael McDowell. We already listed the drivers who are off the lead lap as the green flag is out. How will these guys hold up, these leaders? Kyle Busch is in the wall, comes down into Ambrose, and there goes the 18. Kyle Busch gets turned by the nose and the nut of Ambrose, and this will, of course, bring out caution. Probably. Oh, no, that won't, but looks like this will. Yaley crash on the front stretch. And this will give us another yellow flag. But the 18 might have not got too much. Well, he did get some good damage on the right side of that M&M's Toyota, but certainly will lose all of his track position that he had. And this will just help Austin Dillon keep the lead because he can't, of course, pass under the yellow flag. But let's see what happened to bring out the fourth caution. Just like the NASCAR race, these guys are getting in the wall and being a pain to everybody else, including the flagman who has to keep on waving those yellow flags. Kyle Busch gets in the wall and comes down into Marcus Ambrose, and he also makes contact with Stenhouse and does rear end the wall, but is able to drive away. And I'm not sure that is what brought out the caution. No, it was not. Caution comes out for the 36th of J.J. Yeley, gets turned right there by Martin Truex. And that's a shame. He was having such a great run. There's Tony Raines, Landon Castle, Jeff Green makes contact, Allmendinger. And I believe the 35 got the worst of it, because I believe I saw some internal smoke coming out of that front row forward of Tony Raines. You see, he's not even able to drive away. But let's take a look at that one more time. Let's see if did Yeley come down, or did Truex come up, or did those cars touch? I don't know, looks like from that point, it looks like Yeley and Truex just entered turn 3 just a little bit too close together, and Truex got up into Yeley a little bit, kind of right over his cage, and there's Tony Raines, there's that smoke I was talking about. Andy Castle, second time today, he was involved in the crash. And those are a few spots that Kyle Busch will gain back. And there was a crash on the front stretch, and on the back stretch. So, and there's problems with the 3 of Austin Dillon. He is on the apron. Austin Dillon, the leader, is on the apron and coming to pit road. Is he the only one? Looks like nobody else is coming down pit road. I don't believe it has pit stops enabled. You can tell you that Tony Raines, J.J. Yeley, and Landon Castle have took their cars behind the wall, but something is wrong with the leader, Austin Dillon. Let's go back and see if he made any contact. No, just pulled off the track coming down pit road, and may have a tire down on that Cheerio Chevrolet. But what a heart for this 3 car, having such a great run too. Now that will hand the lead over to the 20 of Matt Kenseth, 5th in points. He won here last time we were here in the fall of 2013. Behind him is Eric Almirola looking for his first career win. Carl Edwards, the pole center, is 3rd. That's run out of Justin Allgaier. He is 4th, and Paul Menard, great run for the 27 car. He is 5th. Marcus Ambrose, Greg Biffle, Jimmy Johnson, Clint Boyer, and Joe Logano, your top 10. Then Newman, Harvick, Keselowski, Casey Kane, and Tony Stewart, your top 15. As we are about to go green one more time. I'm really got a good jump, but here comes Edwards, swings it low. He will looks like take second away off turn 2. Vickers trying to get one of his laps back, and there goes 32. Quapple wrecking in the back. That will once again bring out another caution. Does Edwards beat Kenseth to the line? I don't believe so. Kenseth got him. He held him off just barely, as Austin Dillon has went a lap down. And there's the 32 Travis Quabble making his first start of the season. Has not made any attempts in the trucks or nationwide as well. And not going to get the start he was hoping for. There's Kyle Busch. He's on pit road. Oh, looks like Kurt Busch may have been involved. And I saw the 42 of Kyle Larson on pit road. There's Kurt Busch and there's Kyle Larson. He has a lot of rear end damage. And this took out a lot of guys. I saw the 32 of Quapple get turned. I can't tell who it was though. Let's go to the 32 of Quapple. So he might have got turned with the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse. You can clearly see Stenhouse was much quicker as we were having a little bit of slow frame rates. Look at the impact the 32 took too. He comes back up the track and there's Larson getting involved. Oh, look at Stewart. Stewart was involved. Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch. A big stack up. And there's Kyle Busch. He ran into the 98 of Josh Wise. Kurt Busch, the Daytona 500 winner, is 6 in points. It looks like Brian Vickers will be getting one of his laps back. That will probably put him now 1 lap down. As Carl Edwards coming down pit road. No. Kind of hard to tell. And oh, there we go. Kansas we're just gonna get by him. Let's look at this one more time. Travis Quapple, who has took his fast lane entry behind the wall, and therefore the 32 team is done for the day. And you can see that the 32 is slow because the 32 is pulling away from him, in the 17's right on his bumper. Gets right, just a little contact on the left rear corner panel can really send the car around in a hurry. And there's Tony Stewart. He does go around, having a great run. Has not been a good season since Tony came back. He's like outside the top 20 in points. There's Larson, who's had a great start to his rookie year. Looks like he might not get the finish he was hoping for. Never know though that it happened in these late stages. Travis Quapple and Kyle Larson and Michael and has course behind the wall. We have 12 laps remaining. Matt Kenseth and Carl Edwards, 2 former teammates, be 1 and 2. Eric Almirola, Justin Allgaier, and Paul Menard, your top 5. Greg Biffle, Marcus Ambrose, Jimmy Johnson, Clint Boyer, and Ryan Newman, your top 10. Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Joe Logano, Casey Kane, David Riddleman. That's round for the 83. Tony Stewart, Joe Nemechek, 17th. David Reagan, Jeff Gordon, and Jeff Green, 20th. These short tracks, if you survive, you can very well get a good finish. Green flag is back out as Kenseth is able to drive away from the 99. And Johnson and Ambrose making contact. And Johnson goes up in the Biffle, your points leader in the 16th ranking. Once again, the caution waves, and we cannot go another lap. That's kind of the issue with this Bristol track. I can't get the racing to be that great. That's why there was so many wrecks. And Biffle, not happy with the 48 of Johnson. We've seen that a lot out of Biffle and Johnson. Let's see what happened as they were running. Biffle has worked his way up to 6th place at one point. See, Johnson almost wrecks Ambrose. Ambrose is able to somehow save it, I believe. Does make contact with the wall, though, I believe. Johnson comes back up in the Biffle. And see the damage already on the left rear, or on the rear end of the 48. And not so happy Johnson was, apparently. Runs into Biffle again. And the 6-time champion right now is 23rd in points. That is the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, and this is not going to get any better this weekend as he ran into Greg Biffle, and it looks like he and Kyle Busch came in 1 and 2, and Junior was 3rd in points. Not a good day for them. One guy who I was looking at, Brad Keselowski, is now 6th. Boyer is now 5th. Newman's now 4th. Allgaier, he's lost a lot of spots now. Ambrose. So, let's take you back to live action now. 48 is still on pit road. It'll be Matt Kenseth, your leader. We'll probably have about maybe 7 to go. Edwards, Almirola. 4th is all the way back here is Ryan Newman and Clint Boyer. Brad Keselowski, Paul Menard, Justin Allgaier, Marcus Ambrose, and Joe Logano. Harvick, Kane, Ruderman, Stewart, and Nemechek. What a run out of the 87. David Reagan, Jeff Gordon. How about a run out of this 19 of Jeff Green, 18th. McMurray and Mears. Cole Witt, Allmendinger, Hamlin, Wise, McDowell, Kyle Busch, Truex, Kurt Busch, Greg Biffle, and there's Johnson. Austin Dillon 1 lap down, so is Brian Keselowski. Vickers 2 laps down. Cindy Earnhardt 5. We'll probably be getting the green flag this time, or next time around. We have some low frame rate. That is why it appears to have a little bit of slow lag, but so that has went away as of right now. We will have 6 laps to finishes. Can Edwards or even Almirola get a good jump and take down that 20? Kenseth, who won 7 times last year. Bristol was one of them. Can he go or repeat? Edwards 2nd. Can he win from the pole? Elliott Sadler done that in the nationwide race. Almirola 3rd. Here we go. Green flag is back out. And both cars gets a great jump on the 20. Do we have enough laps to go green for them to make a move? Carl Edwards. Right on the back bumper of Matt Kenseth. Almirola 3rd. He has a shot. And here comes Carl Edwards looking on the inside. He's there. Puts a bumper. Here comes Almirola. I'm looking to maybe make it 3 wide. Almirola's in the best seat right now as Carl works on the inside. Here comes Almirola, makes it 3 wide. And there's Vickers. He knows he's a lap down. He knows there's like nothing for him to do but try to get one of his laps back, and he's trying to get around the 20. Edwards slides up the track. He still has a shot. Now the 55 is going to pretty much take it away. Is a caution out? I don't know. Almirola has got lead. And these guys, these lap cars are pretty much Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth's shot at the win. They come off turn 4. 2 to go for Almirola. He goes from 8th in points after Phoenix to a 41st place finish at Las Vegas. Drops him down outside the top 20 in points. He came into this race 42 points behind. Now, as he's never won a race. Best finish was 2nd at Homestead in 2010. He started 2nd today. And how about this story for Eric Almirola? He'll come off turn 4 and he will take the checker flag. Eric Almirola has won here at Bristol and will capture his first career win in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Looks like he'll probably become maybe the 24th, 25th different driver to win in all 3 series. Look who came home 2nd, Clint Boyer. Haven't seen Clint Boyer at all in this race because he started deep in the field, but he has rallied up to get a 2nd place finish for today's race. Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth and Ryan Newman in top 5. Paul Menard, Casey Kane, Brad Keselowski, Tony Stewart, and Joe Logano in top 10. Stewart got a top 10 after being in the wall. Allgaier, how about David Reagan getting a 12th place finish? Kevin Harvick, Casey Mears. Casey Mears, he is in the top 15 in points. That 13 team is coming together at the start of the season. Marcus Ambrose, McMurray, Cole Witt, Greg Biffle, David Ruderman, and Martin Truex. Jeff Gordon, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Allmendinger, Wise, and as you see, Jeff Green and Joe Nemechek fell back to 27th and 28th. And probably one of the best cars today, Austin Dillon, must have been a tire issue. He will finish 29th, and Brian Keselowski 30th. And here are the rest. Next week we have California for the NASCAR Nationwide Series and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. That'll be Martinsville where the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series will return. So have pretty much a wide track like California, and we're going to be going to another short track, Martinsville. So who will be the master in Fontana? We'll see you there next week, as here comes the celebration screen for Eric Almirola, driver of the number 43 Smithfield Ford for Richard Petty Motorsports. And it's not wanting to pause or stop.